All right. Here we go again, everybody. What's cracking? What's cracking? As they will say in Seattle now. What they have Seattle cracking team. What's cracking? It is the next show with your boy D Midas, Deli Dell, New York Deli, Delicious, Delicio. As a lot of people have said. That seems to be a popular one. Hot and ready, just like the pizza. Oh yeah, always. Well, guys, so you should see that on this show. I have another awesome Philadelphia Flyers t-shirt in honor of their awesome victory in the round robin play against Boston for seeding. It was a great game. I told my boy Davey K on Facebook. He's a big Bruins fan. I was like, yo, this is a great win, but it had to be kind of fluky. You know what I mean? It's not every day that the big line of Bergeron, Marchand, and Pasta goes a combined -6, and all the goals for Philly were scored by role players. I'm trying not to laugh here, but when that kind of thing happens, it's something that's a little fluky. I think Boston will come out harder in the next game. But good news for Philly is they don't have to play Boston because they have always been one of the top contenders in the East. With that star-started lineup and big line. But, Alan Vigneault, once again, très bien, my Philly fellow fan and coach, Alain Vigneault, très bien, for shutting those guys down. Great job. If you guys can't tell yet, my voice is a little hoarse. A little incident on the weekend where I threw my voice out. But as they say, the show must go on, and so will I. Alain Vigneault, once again, great job how you're getting these guys prepared every night. And, using your coaching wits and your experience to make sure that these guys get the job done on a nightly basis. So yeah, and all the Boston haters are gonna be like, oh well, we didn't start Rask, we started Halak. Well, whoever started, we started a 21-year-old goalie, and you only got one goal on him, and we got 4 goals on a proven veteran. And don't forget, Halak was on that miracle Montreal team that took out Pittsburgh. So, the guy, they think he's capable. So you as the fans should think he's capable too. So, yeah, I'm proud of Philly. They got the job done once again. We'll see what happens, though, when they take on, what is it, Tampa Bay and the Caps, whoever's left in the round robin play. I want to really see them get the victory against Tampa. Tampa's always been one of those teams that have just plagued the Flyers for years and years. So I would like to see Philly in Toronto take charge and take some control and get the victory. That'd be nice. I mean, the Caps. I know Philly's good against the Caps. Philly's good with the Caps. Philly has always, historically speaking, in the playoffs, they've done a good job in Ovechkin, as good a job as you can do, and they've beaten them in series. So, I don't mind. I don't mind the Caps. In this round robin play, I don't mind them playing the Caps. Bring on the Caps, but I really want to see them beat Tampa Bay. That's who I want to see Philly be in this round robin play. If they can go 3-0, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. But we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but off to a good start against beating a team like Boston, who's one of the so-called higher seeded teams that's in this round robin portion instead of the qualifier. So, speaking of qualifiers, that's a great segue into what I want to talk about next. Just finished watching the Rangers Hurricanes game that just wrapped up a few minutes ago. That's a 4-1 final for Carolina. Looking on my big board here. And, what can you say? Carolina's feisty. Brendan Moore, the coach, he's an experienced coach, and he's a great motivator. It seems like Svechnikov, Aho, Teravainen, we knew Aho and Teravainen were going to click because of the Finnish connection, but Svechnikov has just, fitted on that line perfectly with those 2 other guys. Aho does a lot of the work, but Svechnikov, don't forget, he's a big power forward, and he can create a lot of ice for Aho to dangle around and create with. So good on those guys. And they're still playing without Dougie Hamilton apparently. So if they go and get him back, they could be a completely different, even more dynamic team as well with him back in the lineup. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it goes according to plan for them, and we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll end up having to take on the Flyers in the East Final. Maybe not. We'll see. Also on the board here, a 4-2 final for the New York Islanders over Florida in their play-in qualifier. New York Islanders are up 2-0 in the series. I mean, I said that in exhibition play how the Islanders were playing. They're playing committed. They're playing as a team. They're playing for each other. And I said that, if they continue to play that way, it's going to take them far. Obviously, it's taking them far enough. 2-0. They got a chance to wrap it up. Florida, nobody really cares about. They're playing in an empty arena, but they're used to that because empty arenas every night in Florida. So, Florida, happy trails. Nice to see you. You got beat. Islanders, congrats. You're more than likely going to move on one way or another. So, if you're the ones that's going to have to take on Philly, good luck to you as well, in that scenario. But, good on you so far, and, best of luck going forward against anybody that's not Philly. Another game on the big board here. I'm seeing a 6-2 final, Calgary over Winnipeg. This one's a little surprising for me, the way that Calgary came out in game 2. But, they're capable of winning. They won game 1. They had some guys. I didn't think that Calgary was going to do as well as they have, But, hey, man, that's me eating crow, and that's a bit of egg on my face. But it ain't over till it's over. It could go to a game 5. We'll see about that. If it does, Winnipeg has just as good a chance to win as any. Minus Scheifele out. Speaking of Scheifele, actually, my boy Mike, he wanted me to speak on this, on what happened with Scheifele and the whole Kachuk thing. And I don't know. Some people say it's dirty. Some people say it was legit. If you ask me, I don't know, man. It's just all happening so fast in the blink of an eye in a split second. But I would say it was a bit of both. I mean, I think Kachuk came in awkwardly, and then I think when he was kind of in that position, maybe he was thinking a little bit, oh, maybe I can push off, and maybe he'll do a little damage to this guy. I mean, I really hope he's not thinking that way, but I don't know. I don't really see him trying to take a step back or push himself off the boards with his hands or anything like that. Trying to be safe about it. So it's just crazy innocent and no contact, and I'm glad to hear that news came out that Scheifele is going to be okay. I don't know if he'll play in this series or the rest of the playoffs, but they say he's going to be okay. So big ups to Scheifele. I'm glad he's okay, and hopefully we can see him back in the series. To sort of avenge what some people may have called a dirty hit that may have taken out his Achilles. So, also on the big board, I know you're probably dying to hear me talk about this one. All you mofos in Toronto, in Southwestern Ontario, where I'm at. Blah, 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 blah. Leaves 3-0 over Columbus. Series tie 1-1 though. I mean, Torrance is gonna make the adjustments. We'll see what happens. I mean, great. You shut him out. You got shut out in game 1. You shut him out. You scored one more goal than they did in game 1. Congrats. I don't know. I mean, don't start filling out the parade route yet, though. There's still a few games left to play. Columbus is gonna be a very tough opponent, and we'll see what happens in the next game. Don't worry. And if y'all lose, y'all know I'm gonna be reporting on it. Best believe that. Just like every time Philly wins, best believe I won't be speaking on that. For all you Leaf haters out there, hey, 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 hey. Right now, looking at the big board, Vancouver's up 1-0 on Minnesota. That's great. Once this is over, I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna keep an eye on that game. That's awesome. That's awesome. 1-0. Hopefully Vancouver extends it and gets themselves back into the series. They're down 1-0 in the series in the play-in. So Hopefully they can get back in it. I'm rooting for Vancouver in this one. Canadian team, Minnesota. All the American announcers are such homers. And the Canadian ones are so much better because they give, you know, an unbiased perspective from all angles. So it is what it is. But yeah, the big news of the day, guys, that I want to leave you with here on the hockey episode of the next show is that the Rangers lose 4-1 to the Hurricanes and get swept 3-zip. 3-zip. Sorry, Jeff. That's my boy. That's my boy. Huge Rangers fan. Sorry, Jeffy. Sorry, bud. But these things happen. There's plenty of room on the wagon to cheer for Philly, though. We'll take you in, homie. We'll take you in. Just holla at me. Holla at me. If you watch this, holla at me. I'm going to holla at you, too, though. There's plenty of room, boy. On to the next one. All right, guys. So with this, again, as always, I'm doing this, not just to bring perspective to everybody on my thoughts and feelings as a fan of the NHL and a fan of Philadelphia Flyers who are currently in this postseason, just, kicking butt and taking names, but also, to let everybody know out there that I'm also doing this to make sure I leave something behind for my baby girl. God forbid if anything would happen. So shout out to my baby girl, Sophia. Daddy loves you so much. I love you. You're the most precious thing that I could be taken care of on this earth, and that I could be, a part of watching grow on this earth as well. And especially with what's happening right now in this wretched earth. So shout out to my baby girl, Sophia. Shout out to my wifey, Boo Kirsten. This wouldn't be possible without you as well. So, you're my better half. You're the one that takes care of me when I'm down. You're the one that uplifts me. You're the one that makes sure I'm always on time for everything. And you're the one that makes sure that I'm a better man, which I have been and always will continue to be. And it's because of you. Sorry I get too sappy on a sports talk show, but shout out to my baby girl, Sophia, and my wife, Kirsten. I love you guys. And as always, with this whole pandemic thing that's going on, I want to leave you guys with please wash your hands and hug those you love and tell them you love them. So for that, guys, good night and stay tuned for more episodes of the next show and my NHL 20 highlights as always. Take care. Bye.